The loss of Kobe Bryant is hitting the LA community, the NBA community, the sports world, and in fact, people all over the world really, really hard.
Shock and heartache around the world at the news. Kobe Bryant, dead at 41 years old.
The passing of Kobe Bryant, the superstar legend of the Los Angeles Lakers back in 2020, felt like a national tragedy. A tragic loss of life that ended too soon, as well as the loss of his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, and 7 others in a helicopter crash that fateful Sunday morning in California. Kobe was just 41 years old when he passed, and for many, that is the age of a young life lost. But instead of mourning the loss of a great athlete in person, let's look at some of the things that made him great and an inspiration for our youth today. Kobe was born August 23, 1978, in Philadelphia to his mother Pamela and father Joe Bryant. Joe was also a former NBA player drafted by the Golden State Warriors. Kobe, being a son of a professional athlete, traveled a lot at a very young age. They spent many years in Italy as Joe pursued his professional basketball career. While in Italy, Kobe began to come of age. He played basketball as well as soccer, and he learned to speak fluent Italian.
Tell me in Italian what this past year has been like.
Quest'anno scorso era un anno molto divertente, era molto duro, però amo giocare a pallacanestro e spero di sempre giocare per moltissimi anni.
During the summers, he would travel back to America to play summer league basketball. Eventually, his family moved back to Philadelphia, and Kobe had a stellar high school basketball career, starting on the varsity team as a freshman. Kobe's high school coach praised his work ethics, and it showed as Kobe won numerous high school awards. He received scholarship offers from various prestigious colleges as a senior, but Kobe decided to enter the NBA draft at the age of 17. What is amazing to me is that age 17, Kobe decided to enter the big leagues and play against grown men. Kobe was drafted in 1996 by the Charlotte Hornets and traded to the Lakers that same night. To recap his basketball career, he played 20 years with the Lakers, won 5 NBA championships, named an NBA All-Star 18 times, voted NBA's most valuable player in 2008, won the NBA scoring title twice, and many more accolades to boot. Going back to what his high school basketball coach said, Kobe has great work ethics. That says a lot. Thinking about work ethics, what does that mean, and how do you measure that, and how can one have great work ethics? The dictionary defines work ethics as the principle that hard work is intrinsically virtuous or worthy of reward. To measure it, according to the dictionary, could be by the number of accomplishments and awards one receives for their hard work. To have great work ethics is to be consistent at what you do and not let anything derail your goals. Looking at all the accomplishment that Kobe had throughout his career shows he had great work ethics. Speaking more on this, some years ago, I had a conversation with a middle school basketball team I was coaching. In the group were 7th and 8th graders, all learning the game of basketball. The one thing I was trying to convey to them was, in order to be good at whatever you do, takes commitment, dedication, and the willingness to push through, especially when the world tells you you can't do it. I stated that any one of you can be an All-American in basketball, but it all starts in the mental aspect of life. You have to think things through, learn how to tell yourself no, and be tough on yourself when needed. A few of the kids did not really get what I was trying to say, but a few did. I mentioned to them that Kobe was an All-American in high school, and they needed to shoot for that goal and surpass it. I could see maybe 1 or 2 of the players trying to get there, All-American, but the path is harder if there is no will to do it or family support to get them there. Kobe was fortunate enough in that aspect to have family support and the drive to get to every level in basketball. And I can see that the story I was telling the middle school basketball team about Kobe was somewhat inspiring. Not to mention that Kobe was in the forefront of everybody's mind at that time. Even though I was not sure of the inspiration that the team was getting from the story, there is much for them to be inspired by in Kobe's life. If I was a kid listening to me talk about Kobe at that time, what would have been my thoughts at the age of 11 or 13? If I was playing basketball at that time, would I have looked up more info on Kobe to see what he was and what was so special about him? Probably. The first thing I probably would have seen would have been the championships that he won. He was a father of 4 girls, a husband, philanthropist, businessman, was fluent in Italian, an Academy Award winner, and many sports accolades that he has won. I'm pretty sure I would have been in awe of such a life for a basketball player, considering that a lot of the middle school players were coming from hard home life environments, like myself. This would have given me some substance of hope that I could achieve things just like Kobe. Not saying that being a basketball player will take you to those heights like Kobe, but mirroring his work ethics and applying it in other areas of your life could take you far. You never know what the future will hold if you work hard at it. Kobe's love for basketball led him to create a short film named Your Basketball, and he won an Academy Award for it in 2018. As a father, Kobe displayed the willingness to teach his kids the ins and outs of life, but particularly he poured all of his basketball knowledge into his daughter Gianna. Seeing their relationship on the public stage says a lot about Kobe's character, and it would have inspired me as a youth to strive to be a good dad when I got older and teach my kids as they grow. It's evident that Kobe's life was impactful, considering the outpouring of love and sadness from his passing. I hope the youth that I engaged with and taught the game of basketball have a chance to research Kobe's life. Not only will they be in awe of the many basketball games he has given us throughout the years, but Kobe's life after basketball is one to be admired. Some of the things you should take out of this story is to be hardworking, challenge yourself to be great, and don't shortchange yourself. And above all, have great work ethics.